it's me again, Ailie. Welcome back to Sound-Bytes from the Deep End. I have to say, it's really weird saying the title of something that you just made up yourself out of your own head last week. It's like waking up one day and just deciding, from now on, I'm an astronaut, all right? And people take me seriously. Okay, real talk. I swear I have something to say here. I swear. No, I'll tell you what. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the reasons why I want to do this, why I want to speak a little bit more publicly about my own experiences with long COVID. The first reason I think is probably the most personal one, and I mentioned in the previous episode, the little introduction, that I struggle a lot with communicating with people. That's mostly because of a combination of two things. The fact that my cognitive, my mental processing is affected, and also it's related, but managing the energy allocations, let's say, that I have at any given time, it usually involves trading one thing off against the other. So, for example, let's say the energy that I use to write, the energy I use to write emails or texts, or even the process that goes into preparing to write, like thinking and turning thoughts around in your head and trying to hold thoughts in your working memory for long enough that you can get them out of your mouth. It's really energy consuming for me, and there's quite a bit of payback as well. So I have to be very careful what I choose to spend my energy on. And a lot of the time I'm going to prioritize the more kind of basic necessities over things that are not quite as necessary to the day. The flip side of that, though, is that I often feel like I'm falling behind on things, and that there's like a mountain of stuff that I'm just never going to get done, you know? And it's kind of surprised me, because I'm normally a pretty resourceful person, but I just feel defeated. I just feel a bit defeated in terms of how well I'm able to keep in touch with people. So I've just been like racking my brains to try and think of a way that I can keep in touch with people, but in a way that's as least energy draining as possible, you know? And this is just the thing that I've come up with. I don't know if it's going to work even. I don't know if it's ideal, but by preparing and speaking like this and recording what I'm saying, and then having it be available to listen to by a number of people at once, that is kind of like the equivalent of me using one unit of energy for living, let's say, rather than if I were to try to talk individually or, you know, have a conversation with each of my friends maybe and my family members. That might be like 10 or 11 different units of energy, if you get me. So I'm just trying to like flip the ratio so that I can effectively connect with people, I suppose, while minimizing the harm or the potential harm that I'm doing to myself. So that is really one big motivator for why I'm doing this, to try and connect with people. Another reason, I suppose, is that I really want to help people learn about this type of condition and these types of conditions. Because, they can just hit you out of the blue. I mean, I swear I thought I was like healthiest person ever. And then like overnight, not so fast, bloody. And I remember I did actually know what ME/CFS was beforehand, because I knew a couple of people who had it. But the reality, Jesus, floored me. So yeah, there's that. And the final reason, quite a simple one, and it's simply to give voice to the experience, to just create a little bit of space for just my own experience. It's just a bit of self-expression. And I have to say, I really do appreciate people listening in. I know it's not always the easiest listen either, this kind of thing, but I do really appreciate it. And sure, look, hopefully we'll have a bit of crack as well along the way. It's not every day you get to meet an astronaut, let's be honest. So yeah, just a real thank you to you.